Yes, they are.
Thanks very much, everyone. I didn't expect so many people to be here today. It's absolutely a delight that we're all here, so excellent. Can I just say that the first contact I had with Healthwatch, David came to see me in my office, and I'd already just spent 2 weeks with at least 5 regulators. So having an informal chat with David was a relief as well as an opportunity. So one of the things we first did, David convinced me that it was very important to allow Healthwatch to go in and, as he used the words today, test the ideas that they had. We were delighted with that. The team responded. We were on Cumberland and Farrar site within a week in West Cumberland shortly after. And we got a very good report back. I like the style, the tone, the feedback, and we're going forward with that. So our early connections and conversations with Healthwatch have been very positive so far. What I wanted to just share with you, I thought it was important today for you to understand how we feel in North Cumbria about, and more importantly myself and the chairman feel about Healthwatch and the value that it can bring. And I thought I would just share 2 slides with you just to really impress the fact that we very much want to be engaged in the development and in the conversation. So I'd like to start with our slide on our values. This is not to go through it in detail, but this was something that we started a conversation with our staff following the Francis inquiry, so we could have one consistent set of values. We engaged all the staff. It was the first time there'd been a conversation with staff, went through the organisation, and a conversation back up through the teams, through the leaders, to the board. And as a result, we signed off these values. And really, it's really just to bring your attention to 4 and 5. And it does actually say everyone's contribution counts, and that's in the broadest sense: staff, patients, the community, stakeholders. We genuinely do want to listen, whether it's a concern, whether it's positive. We genuinely then want to respond to that. And it also says, in respecting individuals, it's not just seeking their contribution, but supporting individuals to go on and develop that. And we do need to, I'm sure all of us, but certainly North Cumbria especially, have a much more open and supportive culture if we are to really genuinely improve services. So for me, it's about continual improvement. It's about a journey. It never stops. We should never be satisfied. And this is where I think patients and Healthwatch expect of us to deliver here, and this is the focus of our business. But I personally see Healthwatch helping us deliver seamless care. Patients either walk into the hospital or they are part of a system where the general practitioner has sent the patient into the hospital, and then we either send them home or send them on to other agencies. So we're interested in how the community and the patients feel as they go through that journey of care. We know that patients don't see organisations, they see a journey. So if Healthwatch can help us understand how patients are cared for and experience care along that journey, I think that would help us enormously in North Cumbria and also other system holders. We do want to be proactive, positive listening and action. So it's identifying themes and just doing random or very specific proactive focus work, because there's a theme emerging from complaints, there's a theme emerging from incidents, there's an issue that the team want to discuss further. And I think respecting sources of intelligence is important, because there's not just Healthwatch. We have a very active patient experience system that we've just started. It's already got the views of 4,000 patients. We have other systems as well, such as complaints, such as incidents. And then there's the staff themselves with their own perceptions. So it's taking all that intelligence and seeing how the feedback from Healthwatch fits into that. I think There is a lot of good practice. Day in and day out, staff come to work, no matter which part of the system, to do a good job. And it's respecting that and building that and making that stronger with feedback. And then the influencing our leadership development and our priorities. There's certainly things we can do. We always focus on the change we can make to ourselves. You know, is it a Monday or a Saturday? Is it an evening? Is it a daytime? Is it a hospital? Is it a community? But I think it's also about style. People need to feel a good experience. So we need feedback on style, tone, language, how we collaborate. We think we probably collaborate well, but what is good? We've had that discussion here today. We probably need to be far better at what we do in order to actually deliver that serious care to patients. So those are the words I wanted to say to you today, and I hope that hits the right notes, and we look very much to working with Healthwatch in the future.